Hi everyone, it's Margaret and I am here doing my version of the authentic version of the Princess Daenerys, or I have to be honest with you. I apologize if I don't know how to say her name. I'm not a diehard fan like some of you guys, and the reason why I'm going to do this version is because I got so much flack from the other version that I did, which was totally more for couture inspired, fashion inspired by the Game of Thrones. It wasn't supposed to be at all to be duplicated as an original version. So what I'm doing here, for those really die-hard fans of Game of Thrones, I'm doing an actual rendition of what she looks like in the TV show. Okay, so I hope you guys understand this is not a couture version. I really studied the look, and I'm making sure even the hairstyle is duplicated to what she does in the show. And to be honest with you, like I said, the first video I did was more of a couture version. Some of you got it, some of you didn't. So this is hopefully for all of you guys to enjoy, but those who really want to see a more authentic version, here it goes. Now, please understand that my background is fashion, and that's the kind of makeup artist I am. I work in the fashion industry. I'm also with the local 706, which is the Motion Picture Makeup Union, and I work in film and TV as well. So I have a lot of background in that, and that's where I'm going to put my hat on right now. So the way she wears her makeup in the TV show is very natural, very clean, but definitely stylized, and it has her own little trademark to it. So I'm really duplicating exactly what she looks like in the show. And of course, lighting has a huge part of it. Sorry, I don't have the little dragon, but just use your imagination. And I did the hair, and now I'm doing the makeup just like the way she wears it in the Game of Thrones show. So what I did was I put a nice matte foundation on, and I'm just using a very soft terracotta color, earth tone color shadow, and I'm just rimming the eyes around with the shadow. And basically it's a real kind of natural earthy look that she wears. And I'm putting the same powder on the liner, and I did use a very soft highlighter powder on the brow bone. And the eyebrows are naturally darkened by her natural, because she normally has dark hair underneath, so she definitely has more of a natural tone with the eyebrows. And we try to duplicate everything authentically. Even my model here, Mary Jean, who is a spitting image of Amelia Clark. It's really crazy. She gets stopped on the street, and so I asked her to come back, and she was really surprised how so many people took it seriously of the couture version. So she was very nice enough to have me be able to do a more authentic look. So what I'm doing here is I'm filling up her natural brows. Now this is totally, I mean, you can definitely use this much more for those of you who really love makeup and who wants to use this look for a photo shoot or whatever. You can totally do this on a natural look for sure. But please understand, I am going totally with the authentic version of Daenerys on the Game of Thrones, which is very, in many ways, very in fashion right now. So you can totally use this on a model and really do a real natural look with this kind of application. So I'm just blending that in and really trying to create the whole naturalness without taking it to another place like I did with my last one. And I really think that you guys, after hopefully seeing this, I will redeem myself to those of you who I offended. That I know you guys are really wanting to stay with the trueness of who she is. So I'm going to try to redeem myself with this video. I really still do love this look, no matter if you don't. I love it because I love the way she looks in the show. And this is not a couture look. This is me mimicking exactly what she looks like in the show, taking a model that looks like her. So, and I'm not doing a couture version or anything like that. So I'm just really shaping and cleaning, and really this is pretty much not a whole lot of intense application. It's very natural, it's very clean, and really it's all about just really architecting it to really making sure when you're doing a character such as this and you really have to duplicate it because she's more of a lookalike, you know, you want to make sure that you stay authentic to exactly how the original is. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting really black mascara on to really rim the eyes, and really that's really what's going to give the intensity to the eyes is the black mascara. Everything else is very soft, and I think the blonde hair and the blue eyes and the pale skin and all that is going to really contrast really well with the black mascara and the dark brows and the soft kind of terracotta color shadow. So, you know, this is really, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys, but this is really a very, very easy look to do. And if this is what you guys wanted to see, well, I wanted to make sure that I gave everything to everyone and be, you know, as thorough as possible with both of my inspirations. The first one being the couture version, and this one being the original version. I'm sure I'm gonna get some flack, but that's okay. I know what I'm doing. I know who I am as an artist, and you know, I love what I do. I'm not here to win them all, but I hope that definitely I will definitely satisfy some of you who weren't satisfied before, and I hope I can also inspire those who really liked the first one and also give it a different version. So anyway, this is really pretty much a very easy look to do. It's a very natural look, and it's such a pretty look. I mean, for sure, you know, I think it doesn't have to be, you know, just because it's for the Game of Thrones inspired makeup. This look could totally, you know, work on everyday people, and it's really that clean and natural, and it's really pretty, and it doesn't take a whole lot of, you know, brain surgery or rocket science to figure out how to do it. As you can see, it's quite easy and quite pretty. So now I'm going to put an earthy tone color cheek, and Daenerys definitely has that real sunken cheek look. So I'm putting that right in the lower pockets of her cheekbone, where it's right below the ledge of her cheekbone, and I'm kind of going up and around and just taking it all the way to the apples, but really focusing on the depth of her cheekbones so that they look real sunk in. And it's a very similar color to the eyeshadow, and it's just all natural and all kind of pulls in. See, you can start seeing that it's starting to really look like her from the character of the show. And it's so natural, and I'm just going to blend all that in, because you don't want to make this look couture. You don't want to make this look fashion. You want to make this look very natural and clean and pretty, like the character on the show. So anyway, so here I'm just blending this out a little bit more so everything's soft, and I'm just going to powder a little bit underneath the eyes just to kind of give it a little bit more blend with the natural colors that I'm putting in together, and just kind of melding them all together, so then that way she can look a lot more fresh and natural with the colors that I'm using without making it look like it's on her face. So here are the lips, the same thing. I'm going with a really super nude lip that has a little bit of warmth, and I really studied Daenerys, her makeup with all, you know, with going back to the show, taping it and looking at her makeup. And you know, of course, it's not the same lighting. The lighting's super duper what do you call it, just very dark and dramatized, so it really does create another dimension when you have the right lighting. But here I'm really going with an earth tone, kind of very soft, kind of peachy, but milky peachy color that kind of goes right into her skin. And it's a really, really pretty color. And it really basically is all about just having a natural feel to the face, and that's really what I'm doing here, and that's really how the true Daenerys woman is wearing her makeup in the show. And so pretty much, I mean, we're really almost done here, and I just really want to explain to you all that this was, you know, a really interesting video to do, because I really don't normally do a lot of character makeup. I tend to do more my inspiration from characters. So, you know, I'm almost thinking that maybe I'll start doing more, because I could tell that, you know, there's definitely people out there that wants to learn how to do it the real way. And I have a few really interesting ideas, so stay tuned, especially for those who aren't makeup artists and who want to watch some fun things. I have some really fun things that I'm going to be working on, and I'll just give you a hint, some special effects, minor special effects stuff. Not some heavy duty, but minor special effects stuff that you can probably do at home. So anyway, here it is. Here's the authentic version of the Game of Thrones Daenerys, and hopefully it was good enough. And I like it. I think she looks gorgeous, and like I said, there's no dragon here, but here it is. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe, and maybe say something nice.